spaces for the streets, and to enjoy the ride. System check.
Otherwise I'd be able to hit him. But I can't change my frickin' HUD this way. Damn it. See, I don't like lag pip. I want lead pip. Why don't I... Why? What the hell's that? gotta be a way to freaking change that. Reminds me. Alright. How do you fucking fire the missiles? Hell. Yeah, manually. I don't want to do it by keyboard. I want to do it by console. That's the whole point. That's what the game was sold based on. Console, on your dashboard and stuff, not on freaking. Hey, missiles, mouse button 1. Set it to double. So what the hell? Launcher's got to be smart enough that I can fire them without hitting my own ship. Well, this is freaking ridiculous.
Welcome to Atomic Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Oops. So that was it. It said it was on, but it wasn't. Okay. Oh, I can't go to third person. that one missed. Hey.
Hello, sorry, I didn't have my headset on yet.
Yeah. No biggie.
Oh boy. Having fun with the fiasco with the house. Just silliness.
Why, I know it.
Oh, just... months ago, I was like... Because they were having trouble with valve relay on the boiler system for the house, you know, the heating system.
Yeah.
But they don't use the valves, the valve controllers. They haven't used them in 40 years. They just have them sitting there, you know, baling wire to where the valve is, but the valve motor controller is engaged, right? It's just sitting opposite. It's just sitting there not doing anything. They're just like, oh, we need to have the relay, right? And I was like, this subway was, you know, having trouble. And I was like, well, why don't we just have the Honeywell, you know, thermostat mercury switch, you know, control the relay. It's a relay. That's its whole fucking function, you know, and send it straight to the furnace controller.
Right.
Everyone's like, well, I'm worried. They were worried about the voltage, and I was like, there's no voltage. Why is there voltage? Well, they were thinking about the voltage that's used to drive the motor of the valve controller, right?
Right.
And so this one, the one we just kind of swapped out, an old one that we had put back in that was still working, kind of, just was bugging us because it wasn't working, right, anymore. It was failing again. So we're sitting there, you know, well, we got to buy a new one. And I was like, well, all right. I mean, I still don't understand. So I call or my mom called them, and then she was confused, and she was just handing it off to me, and I was like talking to this old guy, like old tech, and I explained it all to him, and I was like, you know, and I don't know why do we have to have these stupid valve controls? We don't use it. The house is one zone, you know, we don't have zone control anymore.
Right.
They never have. And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, absolutely. He's like, why? You should just be going right to the freaking furnace control unit with the thermostat.
Yep.
You know, you just got to make sure you got the right pair. He's like, what kind of thermostat you got? And I was like, it's an old Honeywell. He's like, is it circular or square? And I was like, it's the square, rectangular one. He's like, okay, there's 3 wires, white, red, and yellow. Just make sure that they made the connection, you know, from the thermostat to the transmit wire cable with the right pairs. They didn't like put the, you know, by mistake, put the yellow on the white and the white on the, you know, yellow or the whatever, right?
Right.
I was like, yeah, they're labeled, everything's labeled front to end, you know? So I have absolute confidence that those wires are correct. Besides that, my father watched them build this house step by step, and he would have never allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
Anyways, and he's like, okay. He's like, all you do is just put the red to red and put the white to white. And the yellow just goes away. You don't need it, you know? And disconnect your, you know, your transformer.
Yep.
That's powering the valve control, and you're done.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, damn it, I knew that. I knew it. It's just a contact closure. Why would it need anything else?
Right.
So, of course, I just got done doing that, and of course it works like a charm. I mean, a mercury switch, he was laughing. He's like, yeah, those Honeywell thermostats, they never die. Unless you take a hammer to them, they're not going to stop working. He's like, they're just fucking bulletproof.
Yep.
Tech. And so he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. They're great. You know, they're not fancy. They don't do any, you know, turn on at this time of day or do this or that. He's like, but what they'll always do is turn on when the temperature hits what you want, turn off when the temperature, you know, hits what you want. He's like, a 100% flawless mercury switch, right?
Yeah, which is all you really need.
Yeah, that's all you need. If it's one zone, right?
Yeah. Well, even if it's multiple zones, it's like, you know, in a house, it doesn't really matter because it always reads the same thermostat for the whole house.
Well, this house had multiple thermostats.
Oh, okay.
Originally, it had multiple thermostats, right?
Yeah.
Only 2. It had an upstairs zone with a thermostat and a downstairs zone with a thermostat. But my brother, when he was a kid, would come out of his room at night and crank the thermostat up. And so my dad disabled it in the 70s. He just disconnected it and turned the house into one zone.
Gotcha.
he kept the valve control in there that was just switching, that was just passing the relay connection to the furnace control unit, the Honeywell furnace control unit, and which he didn't need to do. He just tied him, just gone straight to the freaking furnace.
Yep.
That's all he needed to do.
Yep.
At any rate, I am launching the game. I am still a little salty from last night, but I'll get over it.
Let me get to Ruin, and I'll log out and come to menu. That way we can all come in at the same time. So
there's a storm. We're gonna make some damn money.
Yep.
Dang it! And I had all that copper too. That pisses me off.
I was watching the last sale, dude. That was crazy.
I know, that was a pretty good video, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They put some good work into it.
Yeah, the voice acting was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they made Star Citizen to just make machinima.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yep.
Machinima making machine. That's probably, it's better at that than anything else.
Well, it's Chris Roberts' first love is making movies.
I think movies are his second love.
No, they're his first love.
They're like his hot, concubine.
No, they're his first. I've known him since days of Ultima
He
Online.
made games first. He didn't make movies first.
Right, because he couldn't get in. And
he was hot blocked.
Right.
By the end.
It was, he didn't have the background or anything, so he was making videos, and that's why when Wing Commander the movie came out, he jumped at it. But that's always been his first love.
Not a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was Wing Commander, it went along with the game, so.
It was one of the first movies made from a video game.
Correct. Yeah. And so, that was his thing, and that's why Star Citizen and Squadron 42 are so cinematic.
There they did a lot of live action cinematics in the later video games too.
Oh yeah, it was all cinematic. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a ton of cinematic cutscenes, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, there was also cinematic video in the screens in your cockpits and stuff too. In the later games.
Yeah.
So.
I guess so.
Yeah, because him and Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, they're good friends, and that's how he got Luke Skywalker.
Because Mark Hamill is batshit leftist. He drives me crazy. I want to like him, but every time he fucking opens his gobstopper and starts yakking about shit, I'm just like, God.
Right, I agree.
Slap you fucking silly and wake you up. Buddy.
I agree, but the point is that they were good friends, always have been, and at that time, Star Wars was the up and coming thing.
Yeah, and Mark Hamill, by the way, is one of the best voice actors. I mean, that I think in our generation, he's a phenomenal voice actor. Batman. And his Batman rendition is, I think, the best. Batman.
I don't know.
The Joker. He did the Joker.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Mark Hamill was the voice actor for the Batman series, the Dark Knight series, cartoon series. He did the voice acting for the Joker.
Never seen.
Oh my God! It's as far as a cartoon goes, it's phenomenal. It was just, but Mark Hamill made it with his Joker. His Joker voice and character was just.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. He was also a pretty good actor too. So it's not like he was.
Yeah, he was an all right actor. I mean, obviously he's a good actor. I think he has a more lasting impression on the genre as a voice actor than granted, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, all that, but he did so much more as a voice actor than he ever did as a actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Credits, like the credit, you look at his film credits,
that hurt.
They're a short list, but his voice acting credits are fucking extensive, right?
Yeah. All right, let's try this again. That guy didn't like that. Had a pirate here at Ruin Station that I guess he fired at me, and my ship lit him up.
well,
He
that's
is
gonna happen.
he is no more. He was in a Hornet Mark II, or a Hornet. He was in a Super Hornet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. If you've got like 4 of those frickers, if you're in the 4 turret frickin' convergence zone, that can hurt quick.
Well, that was just my point defenses.
That's what I mean. The point defense. There's a couple places, right, in the sphere of the ship that have 4 point defense turret convergence.
Right. Yeah,
And it really hurts.
Yeah, and haven't you noticed in combat I'm always moving the ship to get that?
Of course.
Yeah. That's.
I'm just saying that those I think it's. Well, it's that upper convergence, right?
You've got an upper with upper nose, slightly nose down, and you've got a dead front on, if you can get it, for upper and lower, and then you've got an up nose slightly up, and then you've got a dual side, both 2 port and 2 starboard. Rear is covered, but not very well.
Yeah, rear's the weak spot, for sure.
Well, it's covered, but
it depends how close you are, right? If you're close, tight on the ass, you can limit it down to 2.
Yeah, except those 2 are going to tear you apart if you're that close.
Well, they're going to hit you, that's for sure.
Yeah, they'll rip you apart if you're that close. Right now I'm at ruin, but I'm coming to main menu to bring us all in.
All right, well, let me know. I am outfitting myself, so let me know, and I will come to main menu when you come to main menu.
I just stopped.
Okay, well, it'll be a set.
So I managed to get 8 SCU of 10 after, it cost 241,000.
Yeah, I say we just go mine it. Just fucking go mine 10.
Yeah, and where we're going to go is Adir, Prophet's Point.
To mine?
Yep, for 10.
Okay.
The video that Storm posted, the guy went to Adir, near Prophet's Point, and it was tin all over the place. And we're talking large.
Yeah.
He found one group of like 14 or 15 rocks, all tin.
Yeah, he called himself El Guapo.
So yeah, we'll head there. We're gonna need a couple of more than one prospector though.
Well, I've got mine. He's got a prospector. It'll be 3 prospectors. Now, again, I would love to find a mole and steal bags for a mole.
Well, yeah, I've got 2 moles.
I've got a
Well,
small.
then let's steal the bags. That's what we need. We need 2 moles.
I already stole the bags off my prospector. They're in storage on the Polaris.
Yeah, but we need mole bags.
Yeah, but we can use prospector bags too. So we're going to be in close proximity to the Polaris, so we just take the bags, drop them off, put in new ones. So it doesn't really matter.
Well, then first things first, let's get your moles and strip them.
Right, that's what I just did to one of them. Store.
Okay. Are you in the menu yet?
Just a second.
I'm in the menu.
Just a second. I'm just stored my ship.
Just asking.
Oh yeah, it's getting crazy. Did you see the problem with the event video that Loud Guns put out?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Basically, he lists all the changes they made to the event so that they could curb the queue that is being presented by this event.
Right.
One of them is making 10 so costly it's not worth it.
Right, unless you mine it.
Yep.
Yeah, we know about that.
Because
We know about that.
I bought one SCU, one 8 SCU for $241K.
Yeah, don't buy 10. It's not worth it.
P-Gill,
Don't buy any of it.
P-Gill, I sent you an invite. Yeah, we were aware of that because we're ETF testing. That's why we're saying we got to get this done, because we're going to miss out if we don't.
Yeah. So what did y'all do yesterday?
P-Gill, I sent you an invite.
I didn't get it. Let me go to the menu.
We didn't get any tin.
And we didn't get anything else.
Yep.
I got busted.
Salty, right?
Well,
yeah, I was out collecting copper and corundum.
And I was hinting that you'd take what he's got.
Well, I was loading the last one. Remember, I had that stupid 40 SCU that wouldn't come out of that stupid fucking ship
I kept hinting.
storage.
I was hinting. Next time, I'm just going to outright say it.
And then two players came across me in a Connie and a Corsair. I was in my Connie. I almost had them fucking killed. But the two of them, they got me. They killed me. I had them fucking hot red on both of them, but they survived and they got me. I should have bugged out, but I was like, I can kill these fuckers. And
Yep.
bad choice.
He kept going on and on, trying to get that damn.
I had like 60 copper and maybe 100 corundum on the ship.
And he couldn't get the 16s out of the Carrack storm, so I was trying to describe to him how you were doing it, because you got them out just lickety split by doing the method you did, and he didn't want to hear that.
I heard it. It wouldn't work. Okay, they were sideways. The 16s were fully. They weren't long-wise pointed to the doors. They were.
I know, but
sideways.
Storm was able to figure out how to twist them back around in the whole 9 yards, and suck them out to me.
There was cargo behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You used the snap grids to move the containers.
I had no room. They were completely blocked. And the bottom one, right, the one right at the doors, the bottom one at the doors was completely blocked by other boxes, and it wouldn't come straight out. It just caught on some invisible shit, and it wouldn't pull out. That's all there's to it. Wouldn't fucking pull out.
You know we're giving you shit.
Well, try. Give me a fucking break.
You give me shit. It's my turn.
Yeah, but you already did. This is like the third
but I'm
shit.
rubbing it in.
Like third shit.
I'm rubbing it in. It's about the rare chance I get.
Well, appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What are friends for, man? Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to pick up this 8 SCU of 10 I've gotten and take it back to Area 18 and get my prospector.
Oh shit, where am I going? Let's see, give me the map so I can figure out where the fuck I gotta go here. Security checkpoint.
Okay. Says my ship's on the pad.
You know, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that until just now when I needed it finally. Going into the map and setting a route to where I needed to go, like admin, because I couldn't find it. So I went in the map and I just hit R to make a route to admin, and now I'm following it in the mini-map. Oh, I gotta go. That's why, because it's in this little alcove. Okay. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Hey, Malachi.
Huh.
Why would my Carrack say it's on the pad, but I have to claim it?
Because it didn't store properly.
It didn't store.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I go to fix that?
You could try spawning another ship that size or bigger. If that doesn't work, you're going to have to claim it. Unless it's sitting on your pad. Unless it is sitting on your pad.
It's sitting on my pad.
Oh, well then take off, get out of the hangar, and then request landing and land.
No. Hold on. Wait, can't he just get in the elevator? If it's on the pad that clear, just get on the
no,
elevator.
nope. And I just crashed.
That works for me almost every time.
Well, I wouldn't trust it because it caused me to brick more times than I can count. Sometimes it does work.
Is he at his home
Sometimes
location?
sometimes it works. You're not letting me finish. Sometimes it does work. Most of the time it does not. So it's your chance that you take. The only real way to make sure is to leave the hangar, then request a new hangar. When you land, see if you can repair. If you can repair, you're landed properly and it will store properly.
I've had it where you can repair and it won't store.
I'm at Magnus right now. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not at my home.
Well, then
The only ship I have here is the Carrot.
Then just leave the hangar. Request to leave the hangar. When your hangar closes, request a new hangar. Even move to a different part of the station. Try and get a different one if you can, just to be safe. And then when you land again, see if you can repair. If you can repair, shut everything off, do the repair, because that'll force the game to acknowledge the ship is there by doing the repair. Shut the ship off, store it right away. And watch the console.
Okay.
Don't leave the console until it says stored.
I don't have a ship to get into.
I thought you just said your ship's there.
It says it's on the pad for the info,
Okay.
but it says claim for action.
Forget about that. Can you get in that ship?
I cannot even see the ship to get into.
Well, that's what I was asking you. Is the ship there? And you said it's on the pad. I'm not asking with
I
the
said
console.
It says it's on the pad.
Okay, then if it's not showing up physically that you can get into it, it's gone.
Ah, look. Well, I guess the only way to get back is to wait for another ship to get here.
Or just claim that one and wait for it to...
Yeah, that's a long way.
Yeah. You have anything like an Aurora? Those things spawn fast.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the rule...
probably want to get another
Until,
hangar, though.
right, and until they fix the last few, there's like 3 more critical game-breaking, account-breaking, hangar-breaking bugs that they're still working on. Make it a habit that when you come into a hangar, do a repair or refuel every time. If it's accepted and it does it, you're safe to store the ship. But when you store the ship, don't leave a lot of people, they leave the console and the ship looks like it goes down to store and it doesn't. And then they leave the hangar and not realize it just borked their account. You gotta wait for it to tell you it's stored and then leave your hangar. Because there's in 4.02, most of that hopefully they'll have resolved. Or in 4.2, I mean, whatever. But anyway, in 4.2, right? Is that what I'm saying? 4.2. Which one are we testing right now? 4.2?
4.1.
4.2, but in PTU is 4.1.
Oh, we're playing
4.02.
Okay, testing 4.1. We're playing 4.02. God, there's so many freaking
Correct.
versions. Yeah, it's hopefully they'll have the last 3 issues fixed in 4.1. It won't matter. But
Right.
again, we don't know if that's going to be the case or not. So just make it a habit. When you land, do a repair, refuel. If it accepts that, you should be good to go. Just make sure you watch and make sure it's stored before you leave your hangar and the kiosk.
Right.
But a lot of people are storing their ships, like when they're docked or something, and they run out of the hangar, and then they come back and the ship is not available. It's gone. It's unknown status, and they're like, "What the fuck? You didn't wait for it to store. You left right in the middle of it." And when you left, that other code kicked in and tried to store it also. And that's why. Yeah, because you're already storing it, and now you just left the hangar, and you're in the elevator, and the game's now trying to auto-store it, which it's not supposed to do. And that's what screws up the record.
Okay. All right. Well, I got my
That was
A.
Yeah, that was one of the exploits, by the way, because people could come into somebody's hangar, initiate a store, and leave their hangar brick an account. Leaving the other person's hangar. In other words, you could have somebody, they could come into your hangar and call for one of their let's say you had a ship on your hangar floor. They could tell it to store. Yeah, they could tell it to store, run out to the elevator, and the thing would try to, and it brick. That's why that's why it was kept secret, because it was an exploit.
Well, when I delivered my whole A to Magnus and got the same hangar, now I can retrieve my carrot.
That good. Go for it.
I was sitting there trying to figure out what the hell happened there.
Well, if you got it to correct itself, that's great, because they have put in self-correcting code, but I didn't know if it was going to work or not.
It looks like it's bringing it up.
Good.
It was just I had to deliver a ship to Magnus, and then it saw it was on the pad, so it dropped the pad down to bring the other ship up.
And it did
it. Oh, it's on the pad, so it stored it.
Good. Problem. Well, that's what I said originally. Drop your pad, get it, spawn something else, and see if it'll clear it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I had to go. I didn't have another ship at the moment. I had to deliver one.
See, you confused me because I after I said that, you said no, the ship's on the pad, and so then I thought you meant the ship was literally on the pad.
It's on the pad is what I was saying.
Well, the way you said it though,
it's on the pad.
Right? But it was after I said just spawn another ship and see if it clears. And you said, well, the ship's on the pad. And then I went, oh, well, then just go in the ship and leave the hangar. That's how that changed. Because the way you said it, I thought you meant, the second time you said it, I thought you meant the ship's on the damn pad itself.
No, I said it says it's on the pad, but there was no ship on the pad.
Yeah.
And it was saying clean the ship. And I was like, okay, why would it be on the pad and you have to clean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
broken.
Yeah, because it's broken.
That's what my issue was, but it fixed itself, so that's all that matters.
Is there a cargo bay here?
I'm grabbing the 8 FCU of 10 I do have. So every little bit helps. And I'll be back at Area 18 to pick up my prospect.
Okay.
So we have 8 SCU of 10 that we did before.
Right, and I've got some in the refinery I haven't checked since I put it in there, so.
Yeah, that's 16 that I had gotten, right?
Yeah, I figure we'll probably get a third of that, maybe, if we're lucky.
Yeah, we'll see.
I still can't believe this 8 SCU was so damn expensive.
Oh, yeah, man. I was like, not buying that shit.
Okay, I can't
I
get
just
it.
wanted to see exactly how much, and with everybody just sitting there at I should say the kiosk to zombies just sitting there. I was like, I wonder how much this stuff is, and I took a gander, and holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I did one, and that's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you've got enough cash to do that, you still make money off it.
Yeah, you are losing profit per hour, though.
No, I mean, if you buy the tin, because the corundum wasn't that expensive.
Oh, yeah, it's only like 13K.
Right, so you're going to make all your profit off the corundum. But you're still going to make a buttload of profit off the corundum.
Yeah.
So if you'll make a little bit of profit off the tin, but you're still going to make a huge profit off the corundum.
Man, sitting there in front of the kiosk waiting for it to pick, you're losing profit per hour right there.
Well,
You're not
yeah,
making anything.
but you're doing that also if you got to mine it, which is what we're going to end up doing.
And it's a little faster. You're not waiting for a tick. You're actually.
Well, and it's not nearly as expensive to process it, right? So we'll see what happens. So the processing, if people are flooding the, refineries, that could go up, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what Loud Guns was saying. He was like, he thinks that they shouldn't be able to. They should just stop making it available to buy. So it forces people to go out there and mine. Or pirate, one of the two.
We could hang around Grimhex and kill fucking bad guys coming in with it.
Yeah.
I almost caught the guy, one of the Connies, the Connie that killed me coming in with my... I was shooting him and he was just getting into his hangar and I almost fucking got him. I was out too far and I heard the contact ping and I looked and it was, red contact. I saw the name. I was like, what are the fuckers? And I just didn't get... I was like 20 out and I didn't quite get him. But I didn't get there in time to kill him.
Hi. What can I get you today?
What the fuck? Wow. Ore pods take up way too much inventory space in a station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
They take up a lot of space.
Yep. They take up all your space.
Yeah.
Where am I going? They need to adjust that, especially since they're supposed to be collapsible too, to save space.
Yeah. What's the deal with that, man? I don't understand. All right, where the hell am I?
This is like a puzzle trying to get in and out of here. What the fuck? Oh. Alright. Alright, before I do this, I'm going to reset my machine because I don't want another freaking crash. I don't know what it is with this game and my machine, but...
They got a feud going.
Probably. The fact that I've already CTD'd twice though is... Be right back.
Okay, I am re-outfitted.
Alright, I'll be right back. Because it's gonna kill the Discord